There's something people don't talk about enough. It's that success doesn't erase your failures, it absorbs them. If you succeed, every mistake becomes part of your story, part of your legend. But if you quit, if you stop trying, those mistakes don't become anything. They just sit there. So stay hungry, stay humble, stay foolish for your dream. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep showing up every day. You've got to understand. The world isn't just going to hand you anything. It never handed me anything. Every step forward, every win, every dunk, every championship, it was earned. It came from obsession, from work, from sacrifice. You want something? Be prepared to pay the price. Young people, listen to me. You are not the problem. You are the solution. You are the answer to every doubt, every fear, every challenge tomorrow might bring. And if you surround yourself with young energy, with drive, with ambition, you'll feel it. You'll be reminded that you still have fuel left in the tank. But I'll also tell you this, youth isn't enough. Talent isn't enough. It takes something deeper. It takes something stronger. Here's the advice I give to you, and it's the same advice I still give to myself. Nothing is easy. Nothing is handed to you. You want to succeed? You want to stand out? You want to be remembered? You have to outwork everyone. You have to train when others sleep. You have to believe when others doubt. You have to keep moving forward, even when the scoreboard says you're losing. People think success is about luck. They say, you were born with it. But that's not how it works. I've seen guys with all the talent in the world fall because they weren't willing to work. And I've seen underdogs rise because they had the heart. When I started, I wasn't the best. Got cut from the high school team. Instead of brave, that was pain. But instead of breaking me and built me, I made a promise to myself. I was going to work so hard, they'd never ignore me again. That's the thing. Greatness doesn't come from being told you're great. It comes from being told you're not enough and deciding to prove the world wrong. Early in my career, I had ideas, dreams, goals, and people doubted them. But that's how I knew I was on the right path. If everybody agrees with your idea, it's probably too easy. If they say it's going to be hard, now you got my attention. Because the hardest challenges, the ones that scare people, that's where the growth is. That's where the opportunity is. The truth is, today is hard. Tomorrow will be harder. But the day after that day is beautiful. Most people never see it because they give up too soon. They quit in the middle of the storm. They stop climbing halfway up the mountain. They never make it to the sunrise. You've got to go through the darkness to earn the light. And every challenge you face, every loss, every injury, every moment you think about quitting, that's the real training. That's where your character is being built. That's where the future you is being made. When you graduate, when you step out into the world, that diploma, it's not the reward. It's just the ticket to the real game. School is the warm-up. Life is the championship. The moment you walk across that stage, you enter the league of life. And it's a tough league. Big government. What you got? What it takes. You just have to. I'll tell you something about time and how to use it. Between the ages of 20 and 30, that's your training camp. Don't worry so much about making money. Don't rush to get rich. Find someone great to work for, a leader, a mentor, someone who's done it. Someone who pushes you, teaches you discipline, shows you what excellence really looks like. Don't chase titles. Chase growth. Chase growth. When you're between 30 and 40, now it's time to start building something of your own. Take those lessons, that work ethic, that discipline, and put it into your own vision. That's your time to test yourself, to fall and get back up, to learn what you're really made of. From 40 to 50, you've been through it. You've made the mistakes. Now you've found your groove. This is the time to focus on what you're best at. Specialize, master your craft, make an impact, lead others. And then when you reach 50 and beyond, that's when you start to give back. You start to pass the torch, mentor the next generation. God is up the mountain you've climbed. If you're lucky enough to reach 60 and older, that's when you get to enjoy it. Spend time with your grandchildren. Smile, reflect, share stories. Watch the seeds you planted grow into something greater. But don't rush that timeline. Don't think dropping out of school makes you the next millionaire or the next Bill Gates. There's only one of each. What matters more than shortcuts is structure. What matters more than raw ambition is relentless execution. Find a place to learn. Find a boss, a mentor, a coach who's willing to tell you the truth, even when it hurts. That's more important than the name of the company. A great mentor will shape your habits, your mindset, your approach to life. And if you get both, a great boss at a great company, then you've won the lottery. But still, you got to do the work. Life is all about partnership. In basketball, you don't win rings alone. You need a team. In business and life and growth, it's the same thing. You need people you trust. You need people who challenge you. You need people who bring the best out of you. One of the biggest lessons I learned: don't give up, even when it feels like nothing's working. Your opportunity might not have come yet, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. Most people fail not because they're not talented, but because they quit. They stop trying. They lose belief. They make a mistake, and we all fall. We all fail. I failed thousands of times. I missed shots, I lost games, I let my team down. But I never let one moment define me. You keep showing up. You keep fighting. You keep fighting. You keep betting on yourself, even when no one else does. Because one day all those missed shots, all those broken plays, all those painful losses, they'll become part of the story. They'll be the reason you win. That's the secret. If you want to be great, be willing to fail. Be willing to get up again and again and never ever give up.